Hi there everyone, Richard Rice here, PGA golf professional. In today's video, we're going to be talking about hip action in the backswing. Stay tuned. So hips in the backswing are important for a number of reasons. You know, we always talk about building a swing from the ground up. And lower body action really sets us up to have some success in what we're doing in the upper body and what we're doing in the arm and club swing. So let's make sure we've got your hip action down. That's really going to help you in the long run. All right, the number one mistake I see in hip action is players that slide their hips out over their trail foot. When that happens, we're not actually rotating the hips very well, and thus we won't be able to turn our bodies very well, and we're losing power, we're losing accuracy, and the low point of our swing is moving around. Quick discussion for those players that are doing this: look at the direction that causes my club to swing. Very steep, very much out the in. Players who tend to slide their hips out from under them in the downswing, just the opposite, will tend to be very in to out and will tend to slice the ball, or hook the ball. So let's just focus on the backswing portion today. I want to make sure that you're keeping your hips centered, and not just keeping them centered, but turning them to your full potential. You know, we want a good 45-degree hip turn or more if you have that possibility. So drill number one, nice and simple. All you need is a golf club. You can do this in the comfort of your own home. You're going to go palms down. This way, you're going to put the grip end on your trail leg. For me, as a right-handed player, that's my right leg. Just like this, I'm going to get down into my golf posture, and I'm going to work on turning that grip end around as far as I can. You can see I've made about a 45-degree hip turn here. All right, do that a few times, and then what I want you to do is do that, hold it, and then put the club in your hands and finish your backswing. Right? What you're doing there is really ingraining the feel of properly rotating your hips in the backswing. Note, your hip is connected to this knee right through this femur bone. You have to properly extend your trail knee in order to keep those hips centered. If your knee is moving away from the target as you swing back, your hip's just going to follow it. So make sure that knee's got the right rotation and extension so that your hips can properly rotate. Okay? So drill number two, you can take a chair out and you can actually start to make some backswings. As you swivel back, what you should actually do is create a little bit of space between you and the chair. This tells you that your hips have stayed nice and centered. Your hips are an oval shape, so as they rotate, you should create a little bit of space. I like to tell people, if you could fit a golf ball in there, you've done perfectly. I don't want to see a lot more than that, and I definitely don't want to see you bumping through the sidewall of this chair. So again, another drill you can practice at home. You can bring out a prop to the course and practice it here at the driving range as well. So practice that, really ingrain it. Do it first without a golf ball, and then introduce the ball and start with some slow swings, working on really feeling that hip action. I'd love to see you making rehearsal backswings like so before you hit any balls, and then go ahead and get in there and hit, you know, a nice soft shot. Yeah, perfect. Really compress the ball. It felt nice and smooth. It felt really easy to produce. The low point in my swing was right in the right spot. All of that is so much better than doing this. So work on getting that out of your game. If you feel like you're centered but not turning well, work on staying centered but turning the hips a little bit better. All of that's really going to help you unlock some power and some really consistency in the low point in your swing. All right, so work on that, groove it at home, groove it at the driving range, then take it to the course. Enjoy that consistency, enjoy lower scores. We'll see you next time.